If you enjoy this audio, consider commenting, and subscribing. Also consider joining my Patreon, which is linked in the description below. So, you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you, Paladin. Yes, I've noticed you as soon as you entered my hideout. Your aura doesn't exactly help with concealment. And considering that shiny sword in your hand, I can assume you're not here to have a friendly conversation. You seem worried. There are no traps in this room, if that's what you're thinking. But since you'll hardly trust me, you can check for yourself. It's not like I have anywhere to run, is it? Alright. Let's get done with this at once. I'll get up from my armchair. I have a question for you, Paladin. Why do you wish to fight me? There are no tricks here. I'm only asking you a simple question. Please wait. I could fight you now and one of us would certainly die. Perhaps even both. But why does it always have to end like this? Isn't your order the one that goes around preaching about mercy and redemption? I wonder what you heard about me to make you hate me so much. Let me guess. They told you I'm a lich, spreading misery and undeath on this land? That I steal innocent people's souls for power? That I'm the incarnation of evil itself? You don't need to answer. From the look on your face, I can see that I'm right. I suggest the following, Paladin. Can you abandon the single-mindedness you were taught during all those years, just for once, and hear my side of the story? That is the only thing I will ask from you. Then you can make your own judgment. You accept. Good. You're an educated man, so I suppose you know your fair share of history. Caught in the middle of a war zone, this land was completely ravaged a decade ago. Almost every man was killed, leaving only a few women and children. We lost most of our defenses and labor force, and that meant our people were either going to starve to death or get murdered by bandits, whichever came first. I was young and not the most powerful wizard at the time, but I still had a talent for magic and some knowledge of the occult arts, passed on to me by my father. Without many options, I started raising some of the corpses of those who died in the war as soldiers and farmers. I'm not the monster you think I am, Paladin. I'm well aware that raising the body of a dead person to serve you is not an act of good. But tell me, what else could I do? Watch my people die terrible deaths, knowing I'm the only one who could help them? Is that something you would do? I will not pretend I don't have any blood on my hands. Kings thought a place like this existing would be a threat to their authority, so they started spreading rumors about me. Knights and adventurers came here to become so-called heroes, and I had to defend myself. Please, consider all your eyes have witnessed. Have you ever seen one of the undead from this land attacking or killing an innocent? I know you won't believe me. No one ever does. Even though I became more powerful, keeping and controlling lives like this drains a lot of my life force. That is why my body is so weak and my skin is so pale. I've never been a lich in the first place. It even hurts sometimes. I'll tell you the truth, Paladin, I can't fight anymore. And even if I could fight, I don't want to. I'm tired. I'm tired of everything. Fighting. Being hated like this for trying to help people. Being alone. I can't handle this any longer. I'll kneel with my back turned to you, so you don't have to look in my eyes. Go on with your duty. End me. If you truly have any mercy in your heart, I beg you to make it painless. What? I told you to kill me. Why are you hugging me? Do you believe me? But even if you did, I know your order wouldn't let you spare me, let alone comfort me. You don't care? But please don't let go. Please. Being at my enemy's mercy like this should be terrifying, yet it feels so nice. Please stay with me like this, just for a little longer. What do you mean I'm not your enemy anymore? I only did what I thought was right. I'm glad you see me as a hero, though. If that's true. It's the first time an outsider has said anything like that to me. Thank you, Paladin. You know this will put your name and your honor at risk, and you're still doing it anyway. For a woman you always saw as an enemy. You truly are a kind man. Please wait. Don't look at me. I'm sure I look pathetic, full of red spots on my skin and tears running down my face. I don't want you to pity me evermore. And you ignore my advice. Well, this is me. A hideous, broken mess. How can you say I'm beautiful? Aren't you supposed to never lie? I know I look pitiful. Alright, if you insist so much, the least I can do is trust you as well. Paladin, may I ask you something? When do you return to the capital? Tomorrow? I see. Nothing important. It only came to my mind if you could spend the night here. I mean, there's plenty of people in the realm that want to harm me, so I might need your protection. And maybe your company? This place gets very lonely. I apologize, that was a wild request. It's not something I should have asked. You will? Really? Thank you. You can close the door and come in properly then. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if the door will close after you, kicked it open. Oh, don't worry. There's no need to apologize for that. I can transmute another door later. You can also remove your armor, if you wish to. All this metal must be very uncomfortable. Hey, would it bother you too much if we lied in bed together? I never thought I'd have company, so I only have one bed and a small blanket. I can't make you sleep on the floor after everything you've done for me. That's good. Come here then. I know the bed is not the most comfortable. My apologies for that. Even the blanket is, like I said, very small. It's not nearly enough for the two of us. And the wind coming from outside is so cold as well, isn't it? I can hardly sleep like this. Maybe it would help if we kept each other warm. Is that fine by you? Yes. Put your arms around me, just as you did before. Please? It feels even better without all that cold metal. Your body is so warm. And the closer we get to each other, the more I notice something. You're so handsome. Your warm body, your skin, your gorgeous eyes. They're all so perfect. Paladin, are you taken? Do you have a wife? No? That's surprising, honestly. I only ask because I don't want to do anything wrong. And with the way we're so close and caressing each other, I think we might end up. That was... wow. Do you wish to keep going? I certainly do. If you'd like to hear the rest of this audio, you can do so by joining my Patreon, which is linked in the description below. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you to all of my Patreon members for your wonderful support. Because of you, I'm able to continue to make content like this. I am eternally grateful.